It reminds me of Steve Jobs in his early years. He
Mm,
was very, he was dynamic, an amazing business person, extremely aggressive at achieving his goals, and he damaged a lot of relationships in those early years.
yes.
He was just dead set on getting things to where he wanted them. There's a lot to be admired about that, especially from somebody like me.
Hmm.
I'm attracted to that personality type. But Steve Jobs in his later years, he became much more attuned to the downsides of that type of personality. So
Yes.
when he owned Pixar, he would not attend certain meetings because he knew that his presence in those meetings would decrease like brainstorming and collaboration, that people would like yield to
Mm,
him when he didn't want them yielding to him because they had greater expertise in that area. They needed to come forward and speak. But just his presence in that room, because of how assertive and how aggressive he was, people would sit back and they wouldn't want to speak because they were afraid that, what an engagement with him might turn out to be.
mm,
So there was numerous examples of him removing himself from situations and toning things down a little bit to build and repair uh, relationships. And then I was also reading from Ed Catmull that Ed Catmull started to sort of appreciate Steve Jobs. And Ed Catmull's the CEO of Pixar, started to
hmm.
appreciate Steve Jobs because he started to view him as their guard dog, like that nobody would mess with them as long as Steve was around because he would step
Yeah.
in, he would do the negotiation, he wouldn't allow anything bad to happen to them. He was kind of like the protector.